have tested these as brushless, and honestly, they're just a little bit too mad. There's far too much power to make these fun to drive. We won't ever be releasing brushless versions of the Gorgon or Quake Grom. It's literally undrivable.
Well, Arrma says we shouldn't, but today we're gonna do it. We're putting a brushless system in the Quake. It's the good stuff. Dang, that's good. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. That's right. Arrma says this would be too powerful, but that doesn't make any sense because all the other Groms have a brushless upgrade, so I don't see why this one will be any different. I'll leave a link down below where you can get all this. And I want to thank our friend over at Great Lakes RC. I didn't even know this kit existed. It's actually designed for the Grom, and I saw that he did this. So that Granite Grom, Mojave Grom, NASCAR race car, Typhon Grom, and other 1/18th vehicles. So, like I said, I didn't even know this existed. He showed on his channel. I was like, oh, so this really makes life easy. So, 35 amp waterproof ESC, 4600 kV motor. That's insane. And the fine folks over Turnigy sent me this battery here, and it's a 3S. I'm kind of worried that 4600 kV, that might be, but dang, no, I don't have anything else that will fit. Unless, no, I don't know. I might have an adapter. I might be able to use the factory battery and run this. The factory battery has this, like, no, I don't, because it's got this little, I don't have any adapters for that. And this ESC, I believe, has got this little connector. But also, what you will need when doing this is here, this is the a servo mount, because the 2-in-1 ESC deal, it's all built in, so once you remove the ESC, you got no place to put the servo. So we have that, and another program card, but this should help. You know, if it turns out to be too much power, we can always back it down with this. And I also need a receiver somewhere. I thought I had one out. I did have one out. I stuck it in the ZD Racing Lamborghini. But yeah, I'm just going to put a Dumbo receiver in here. This actually has a gyro, because I have a feeling this thing's going to be fast in a handful, and I think a gyro might be helpful. Oh, let's check this out. I know you guys want to see this. Oh, we got some owners, man. Oh, wait a minute. Oops. This does have this little spectrum connector. What was I thinking? Oh, I know. This is the only connector that they offer this in, so I do believe I do have a connector that will make these two work. Hey, man, guys, I'm a mess. I'm sorry. Check out this little motor. How freaking cool. 4600 kV. That's insane. And then here we got the ESC. So, I don't even know if I'm pretty sure I don't even begin to have a fan that'll fit on it. But maybe, just maybe, we might be able to swap. No, that motor's good. Maybe. Might be able to use the fan that's already in here. And I mean, at worst case, I can always, it's easy to put a fan on here. You can use this, kind of put the screws in the heat sink or something, or just wire tie around something. But we shall see. I don't think this, well, I'm sorry, I don't know where it left off. All I heard was the shutter on my camera click off. This thing I have by Refuel, it's been a good battery. It's lasted, you know, several years. I started out using this DSLR on this channel, and this battery now not even giving me 10 minutes of runtime, so gonna have to replace it. Yes, I don't even know where I left off at, but we're gonna go ahead and get this thing taken apart, check it out. I was looking in the meantime. I do have an adapter. Sometimes I forget what I do. when I had them send me this battery, I already went ahead and ordered the adapter to fit this thing. So we have that, and the good thing is I can use the battery that came here. So we could do a 2S and a 3S test. So that's good. Got my receiver, got my transmitter here. So I don't believe this is very hard to take out. I believe it's just these screws here. Yeah, there's nothing underneath. At least I don't think it's gonna. I think they hold the diffs in, so I think it's just gonna be these screws right through here, and then we get this thing out. I'll check back in. Okay, so here in the front you have 4 screws, one for the servo arm. There's 1 screw here in the middle, and then there are 4 screws here in the back. And it's gonna take a little twisting to get this thing to pop loose. So you're gonna have to kind of move and pull it up and wiggle it. It doesn't just drop out like they claim on the thing. So anyhow, here, the motor, just push down. We can get the motor out. Here we go. We will have to take this pinion and this mount off. I don't have any other pinions. I think, well, ooh, that motor is like stuck. There's something in there that went crunch. Probably because these brushed motors are open for airflow. And something got in there. There was a bit of sand also down here where the dry shaft is, which is disappointing because this thing should seal stuff up, but really didn't. So we'll take the pinion and this mount off. So if you're going to change the pinion, you have to change this mount. And I don't think I have any of these mounts, but it's fine. I'm not really trying to make this thing any faster. I think it's going to be insane. So let's see here. We got that off. Oh man, this might be able to bend this a little bit. Damn, that sucks. Guess we're not going to have a fan on this one. And then right here we have 2 screws which will release the ESC. Now once that's done, we have 2 screws here, which, oh, thank you very much for making those smaller. Well, we have to take these out to get the servo out. And there we have it, and we have one. Not a fan of these 2-in-1 ESCs. Now this servo saver is like just, oh, look at that thing. I can just touch it. I want to see if we can't tighten this, maybe. Oh yeah, there we go. It's moving a little bit. Oh, see, now it's actually moving the servo some, and it's still separating. So good. I felt that was too soft. There. Oh no. We got our servo mount. The only issue we'll have after this is we got to find a place to put the receiver. So we just reuse the same mounts that came off here before. And then, I don't know what it is with the 1.5 millimeter hex, but none of mine ever seem to fit. The only one I have that works is this one by MIP. And it fits in there beautifully. It's the only one I trust. Like, just kind of crazy that none of them, I mean, none of the ones I have actually seem to try to fit. Okay, so now that that's done, we can proceed with putting the servo back in. Don't forget to take your little linkage, and it goes through. There's a hole here in the chassis. It would really suck to get this whole thing done, and then you turn around and go, oh, I freaking missed the hole. Guys, I really recommend, even with the clutch, that you don't send the screws all the way. Use a hand driver to do that last little bit. Now this is something I love. I bought these little spray bottles on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below, but I just got regular rubbing alcohol in here, right? So check it. We're just gonna miss that little mount there. We're gonna take the ESC. We're gonna give that a mist. How easy was that? That was too easy, guys. Yeah, we got some paper towels back here. Squeaky clean. Squeaky clean. There we go. And why are we doing this? Come on, guys, you know. I'm going to put that double stick tape on there to hold that down. Look, this is the real deal. 3M VHB tape. If you guys are interested in the stuff that I use here, go to my Amazon store. The link is in the video description. And just go down to like RC stuff. And a lot of the stuff that I use will be there. And then just go ahead and set that Amazon as your home page. That way, anytime you go shopping, it helps me out to buy this stuff, to bring to you. But yeah, I'm going to tell you, Velcro and all that stuff just doesn't work. You know, I tried it because I didn't want to have something kind of permanently attached. And it's not really permanently. The beauty with VHB, you can actually just soak it in some rubbing alcohol and it just kind of disintegrates a little bit. But this stuff is crazy strong. I mean, there's different grades. I actually have this stuff on the roof of my RV holding the solar panels in place, if you believe it or not. There's a plastic bracket that screws this to the panels, and then that suction cup. Oh, maybe I should have waited a minute here. How are we gonna? Nah. Oh, okay, I think we'll be just fine. We can leave this overhanging the front a little bit. It'll be fine. Guess I should have cut the tape for the actual mount. It's okay, it's only a little bit sticking out. But yeah, I got these plastic brackets that screw to the solar panels. I put the VHB tape in. Good to go. And it's been up there. My last RV had them up there for 5 years. Look at how pretty. Like I said, the only issue I'm going to have now is where am I going to put a receiver? Alright, I'm not going to bore you with the rest of this stuff, man. I'm going to go ahead and get all this motor stuff swapped over, and I'll check back in when this is completely done. Okay, I'll chime in because I'm thinking a lot of people working on this. One of the reasons I'm showing a little bit more than normal is because I think a lot of people working on this will be beginners. So, this motor here, there was only one position that the existing screws fit in, so it works out perfect because it lines up like that. So get the motor mount put on, put your pinion on here, just leave it loose. Right down in here is some marks that this plastic bracket sets into, right? So the beauty with the bracket is for the beginners, you don't have to worry about gear mesh. It sets the gear mesh, but we still have to set the pinion to the spur properly. So I like to center it up best that I can. Like it running right down the center. So I got it set where I need it. I pull the motor back out. Make sure you use some Loctite or you will be losing that pinion gear, I promise. And there you have it. That's it. Now it's in there and done. Don't forget, usually a good 24 hours for the thread locker to set up. So now I'm just going to go ahead and drop this piece back in. Hopefully everything's going to just behave. I'm going to try it this way with the motor already in place here, and try to drop it down this way. Someone's like hanging. There it goes. There it went. Dropped in nicely. Ooh, nice. Same process as before. Just put in those screws. So what I'm going to do here is just hook up these wires kind of in the order that they are. That way it makes it nice and clean. Now don't worry, you can't mess this part up here. So what's going to happen is if you have these wires backwards, it's gonna be backwards. You're going to hit forward, it's going to go backwards. All you do is just take any two wires of your choice and flip them around, and you're going to go. The only time it'll be an issue is if you're going forward and it's very slow. Well, then that's backwards. Then that's when you have to go into your program and actually reverse it on the transmitter, because that would be reverse, because reverse has a lesser power. That's the only time that like flipping that won't work. But almost 99 out of 100 times, that will be your answer. So I still got to figure out where. This is a beautiful kit, really is, but there's no place for the receiver. I'm gonna put on my thinking cap, and I'll get this thing buttoned up, and we'll see you out there. All right, check it out. So the receiver, I got it mounted right here. It actually fit perfect just ahead of the battery. So that is freaking awesome. Let's turn it up a little bit. See, so we got a little gyro action if we need it. So right now I have the factory Spectrum 2S in here. We're gonna try it with that, see how fast it goes. And then we're gonna switch over to the BoltX 3S. All right, we got speed. Woo! Yeah, I think that's it. It winds up pretty quick. Ooh, brakes are a little hot, huh? Maybe not too bad. So we're not... Okay, so we can do a wheelie after a minute. It just takes a little ramp up time. Now I do have the punch set it like soft, because I had a feeling this might be a bit much, but I got the programmer here, we can adjust it. So what's your thoughts here? $27, all right. So now time for the 3S. This GPS, my old one, I have to keep it constantly like logging or it locks up. Ah, this should be interesting. All right, we got telemetry. Oh man, dude. Wow. Give this one more shot, try to... No. All right, what do we think we got on this? 42. All right, so I mean, not overboard, but I mean, I think that's still a pretty good speed for something that small. I think that's respectable speed, and we can always gear this thing up if we need to, or if you feel like you need something faster. All right, so I feel like it's braking too hard, and let's see what happens when we turn the punch up. So let's go through this here. Oh, you know what, guys, I forgot in the video you couldn't see this thing at all. I tried to show how to do, so this is good that I'll be able to show you. So you can see this shows you where all the settings are. So we have our low voltage cutoff at 3.1, our start mode is on soft, max brake is at 50, max reverse force 25, neutral range, I really don't know what that. So what we do is we go here to the, make sure that you guys can see this, down. See, so that's our low voltage cutoff. If we wanted to change it, we could do that. So right here, start mode, we're gonna go here to strong. Now brake force, I really don't want to go down to 25, but 50's a bit strong. Reverse, I'm not gonna, well, screw it, we can increase reverse. It's not really gonna hurt anything, it's not gonna change. So now we hit program, we got the blue light, and there we have it. See, so now if I hit program again, there's no blue light. So that's how you program it. Let's turn this off. And see, it plugs in directly. You got to unplug this out of your receiver. It just plugs right in. So now we just put this back into the receiver. Holy moly! Wow. Yeah, this ought to be fun. Hey guys, remember this is on the BoltX 3S. Oh wow. If you are interested, I'll leave a link down below where you can buy the Arrma Quake, this motor kit, and the battery. Let's support the companies that support the channel, like hobbyking. Woo. Yeah, I think on high is a bit too much. I don't think it's going to do a standing backflip with the wheelie bar. We could definitely try. Oh wow, tornado. Good grief. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a bit much. I think I'm gonna go ahead and tone it down. We're gonna put it on medium and check it out. But I want to show. This is probably my last video when I was out here with the Pirates 3. Somebody said I had too much gyro. It's the reason it's turning. That's what too much gyro looks like. I doubt that person's watching, but oh, serious? All right, so yeah, that's too much gyro. You get a wag. It's not veering off course crazily. You just get a horrible wag. This guy's, well, I didn't ask like, ooh, what's going, or if I ask a question, I want a legitimate answer as to why is the car freaking veering off the road. So if I did ask the question, I asked maybe if somebody had some idea, not too much gyro. Oh man, the internet keyboard people. Let's get a temp check here. Pretty warm, pretty warm. 148, 122 in the ESC. You get 148. That is kind of warm. So if you're going to run this on 3S, definitely would try to find a fan. Might even take that out and try to wrap that factory fan, even if it doesn't touch. Maybe it'll. Ooh, I think the weather's gonna get bad. All right, let's hurry up here. It's a program. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's much more manageable. It still freaking ended up on its roof. Ay. But actually 25% brake's not too bad. Man, I tell you what, look at that with those new shocks. Ooh, it never fails. As soon as you mention handling of something, that happens. So Arrma said, oh, it's undriveable. I don't know. You let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? Is it undriveable? Well, I mean, it's a monster truck. It ain't exactly going to take a turn like a friggin' truggy or something, but man, I'm really liking those shocks. Look at it. Look at how planted it is now. Oh, get that little hop there. Look at that, man, ripping through the grass. Hell yeah, man. It is like, oh yeah, it is doing so much better now. And I think if I put this thing down to mild, it would really just run nice. Oh man, LVC. 150, and we were running pretty much full speed there through the grass, so I mean, not bad. It's not a terribly hot day. You can see it's all cloudy, overcast, and very windy. But man, I am really impressed with this little eco power system and the turnigy battery. Look at how much power this little thing has. Unreal. Unfortunately, somewhere between the last time I was out here filming and this one, I lost my DJI mic. So this is a new one. So guys, the link's down below, very important, helps keep me running this channel. Whether you use my Amazon, set my Amazon store as your homepage. If you're gonna buy this through Horizon or AMain, please use my links. If you're gonna buy anything, just save those as your like home pages, please. Helps me buy like these cars, this system, and that it does help a lot. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of this little eco power system? I am totally impressed. This was by far the easiest upgrade on any Grom I've ever done. Haven't had to do any type of modifications, worry about stuff. This little ESC and motor system, and that I really like that ESC mount. The last one I had by Hot Racing, it went in there, it worked nice, but it's almost like you need a rocket science degree to figure out how to assemble the dang thing. This thing was already done. Everything went together beautifully. Really impressed with the eco power system, and with our friends over at HobbyKing with the turnigy batteries, provided so much power. Look at how long that little battery ran this RC. Really impressed with the products they put out there. Those batteries are an absolutely terrific price. Get you one, you won't be disappointed. Use code LTW, saves you 5% on anything at HobbyKing. But yeah, let me know what you think of the Grom, especially like those shocks. If you missed the last video where I did it, go check it out. But look at how nice this RC ran with the 3S power. Those shocks, that's what Arrma should have put out. And I think we disproved their theory. Is brushless too much? No, it's not. That was freaking stupid. I don't even know why I think the reason now today they just dropped the Creighton, the 16 scale Creighton's coming out. So maybe they didn't want to drop a brushless version of this with that one coming out. I don't know, maybe. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. All right, everyone. Appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.